Historical events on December 1st. Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're turning the calendar back to December 1st, a date that, across different centuries and continents, has been marked by the raw and devastating power of nature. We'll journey from the fiery heart of a volcano in Italy to the storm-swept plains of America, and finally to the typhoon-battered coasts of the Philippines. These are the stories of survival, loss, and the incredible forces that shape our world. Let's begin in 1948 in sunny Sicily, Italy. Here, the majestic Mount Etna, one of the world's most active volcanoes, roared to life in a spectacular and terrifying fashion on December 1st. The mountain began one of its most significant eruptions of the 20th century. It wasn't just a puff of smoke. This was a cataclysmic event. Rivers of molten lava, glowing ominously, flowed down its slopes, not for days, but for weeks. Imagine watching a slow-motion disaster. Unfold. The lava's path was relentless. It crept forward, an unstoppable force of nature, consuming everything it touched. Ancient olive groves, fertile vineyards, and entire homes were swallowed by the fiery flow. Villages like Sicily and others in the path of destruction faced an existential threat. The authorities had to make a tough call, ordering mass evacuations. Thousands of people were forced to flee, leaving behind their homes, their livelihoods, and generations of history, hoping they'd have something to return to. The eruption continued for over a month, a constant, menacing reminder of the volcano's power. It dramatically reshaped the landscape of eastern Sicily, leaving behind a new, barren terrain of blackened volcanic rock where vibrant communities once stood. The 1948 eruption of Mount Etna serves as a powerful lesson in the delicate balance between humanity and the geological forces simmering just beneath our feet. Now, let's travel back in time and across the Atlantic to December 1st, 1913, in Omaha, Nebraska. While Italy was dealing with fire, the American Midwest was about to face the fury of the wind. On this day, the sky over Omaha turned a menacing shade of green and black. A powerful F-4 tornado, a violent vortex of wind and debris, descended upon the city. In an era without advanced warning systems, the tornado struck with shocking speed and brutality. It wasn't a brief touchdown in an open field. This monstrous twister tore directly through populated urban districts. Eyewitness accounts describe a sound like a freight train, a deafening roar that preceded total destruction. Homes, businesses, churches, and schools were ripped from their foundations and turned into a chaotic jumble of splintered wood and twisted metal. The human cost was staggering. In the aftermath, the city was left to grapple with immense loss. Over 100 people lost their lives, and hundreds more were injured. The tornado carved a path of devastation several miles long and multiple blocks wide, leaving a scar on the city's landscape and in the hearts of its residents. The 1913 Omaha Tornado is remembered as one of the deadliest in Nebraska's history, a stark reminder of the extreme weather that can materialize in the heartland of America. For our final story, we go furthest back in time to December 1st, 1640, in the Philippines. Long before modern meteorology, people relied on observation and historical records to understand the weather, and thanks to detailed records kept during the Spanish colonial period, we have an account of a major typhoon that struck the archipelago on this very day. This wasn't just a strong storm. It was a devastating cyclone that slammed into the coastal communities of Luzon, the largest and most populous island. Imagine the scene. Wooden ships, the lifeline of trade and travel, were tossed about like toys in the churning sea. Entire fishing fleets were likely lost. On land, huts and homes made of bamboo and nipa palms stood little chance against the torrential rain and hurricane-force winds. The storm surge, a wall of seawater pushed ashore by the typhoon, would have inundated low-lying coastal villages, washing away homes and contaminating fresh water supplies. For the communities in its path, this event was a catastrophe of epic proportions, leading to widespread destruction and significant loss of life. This early documented account from 1640 highlights that for centuries, the people of the Philippines have been living with and learning to endure the immense power of Pacific typhoons, building resilience in the face of nature's recurring fury. From a volcanic eruption in Italy to a tornado in the United States and a typhoon in the Philippines, December 1st stands as a testament to the planet's dynamic and sometimes destructive power. These events, though tragic, also showcase human resilience and our enduring will to rebuild and carry on. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. If you found this interesting, Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more stories from the past. We'll see you in the next video.